For this restorative practice, we'll use a blanket if you have one. If you have a bolster, you will want to use it. So I'm going to start with a bolster, but you can always use blankets. And if you don't have either, you can do it without. So no worries. Go ahead and place whatever you have in between the knees if you have some props today. And you're going to take the knees out as wide as the mat, big toes to touch, and then coming to drape your torso onto your supports if you have one. Not, you're just using the ground beneath you. Turn into your favorite cheek, so you're going to turn to one ear, allowing yourself time to really release here, sinking in as we approach Earth Day this week. Our restorative practices are always nice and grounding, but particularly today, we'll focus on allowing the earth beneath us to support us. With the eyes closed, allowing the body to relax here and really feeling the earth or your supports totally hold the body. With each breath, allowing yourself to find more ease and relaxation, allowing the body to let go. We'll start to deepen our breath here. Taking a full inhale, feel the lower diaphragm fill up completely. Maybe the diaphragm even presses in to the bolster or blankets if you're using them. As you exhale, just allow all the air to release, allowing the bolster or blankets to press back into your belly. So you're taking nice full breaths here. Noticing any thoughts that may come up and just giving yourself permission to release anything that comes up. Allowing yourself this time to be with yourself, be with your breath, and be with the earth. We'll take one more breath on this side of our face. And then pressing into the earth with the hands, lifting up the head. In each transition, you want to move slow and easily. Turn into your opposite ear now and making your way back down to that cheek. And you're just allowing yourself time to settle in again. Feel the breath remain nice and full. And then starting to imagine your favorite sounds of nature. And then pressing into the earth with the hands slowly lifting up, bringing the head to neutral. We'll come to sit on our heels. Inhale, lift the shoulders towards the ears. 3 more breaths here. And then exhaling back and down. Allow the arms to come out to the side, palms up, as you find a nice heart opener here. Find your connection with God. One more breath. And then allowing the hands to meet at heart center. Taking a moment here to set an intention for your practice. Taking a nice full inhale here. As you exhale, allow the head to bow towards the hands. Back of the neck is still nice and long. One more breath. Inhale, lifting the head back up to neutral. Releasing the arms, and you can place the bolster to the side for now. Going ahead and walking onto your hands and your knees. Bringing the knees in line with the hips. Coming to the toes here. Our wrists are underneath our shoulders. We're just going to press through the heels as we take a few rounds of our cow and cat. Inhale, lifting the heart. Shoulders relax down the back. Exhale, rounding the spine, pressing the ground away from you. Inhale, lifting the heart, looping the shoulders down the back. Exhale, navel pulls into spine as the spine rounds. And then starting to integrate any movement that feels good to you. Finding your organic connection to the earth beneath you. Coming back to that neutral tabletop. Go ahead and come to the tops of the feet. Coming to sit on the heels for a moment and just shake the wrist out. Great. We're going to make our way onto our bellies now. And you want to have one of your blankets on the right side of your mat. So if you're looking to the right side, we'll start with it on the right side as we make our way onto our bellies. And then we're going to take our right knee out to the side, and you're coming into a tree position. So the sole of the right foot may be on left inner shin, or it can come up to the inner thigh. We're going to use our blanket just as a little extra support under that knee. Once you arrive, you can always come down to stacked hands, or if you want to come into a little twist here, come into the left forearm and then threading that right arm behind the left elbow. And coming down to the right ear, the right shoulder. And then press into that left forearm to bring the right back through, placing the right elbow on the ground as you slide that right leg back. Go ahead and come down to the forehead. 3 more breaths here. Bending both knees and allowing the feet to windshield wiper from side to side. Eventually coming back to center, allow the legs to release down, come into the tops of the feet, pressing back up to your forearms, and sliding your blanket to your left side. And whenever you're ready, we're going to come into our sleeping tree, taking that left knee out to the side. The foot will come to the inner shin, or maybe to the inner thigh. The hip is going to sink towards the ground, particularly that left hip. And again, you can come down to stacked hands here, or if you want to add the twist, you can thread that left arm behind the right elbow. Coming onto the left ear, the left shoulder, and then with each breath, allow yourself to release into the ground a little more. Noticing where you're holding in the body. And giving another opportunity with each breath to let go. You will be like a tree firmly planted by streams of water. You will yield your fruit in season. Your leaves will not wither, and whatever you do into that right will prosper. thread that
on
left
1,
arm
3.
back through. Bringing the elbows underneath the
Taking
shoulders.
3 more breaths here.
And then sliding that left leg back in. Coming to the top of the left foot. Go ahead and bring the forearms into a number 11, spreading the fingers wide. The feet are hip distance apart. Coming into your Sphinx pose. Taking the gaze out in front of the fingertips. A few inches out in front. The back of the neck is nice and long. As the shoulders loop down the back. Taking one more breath here. To our chest, hands are underneath shoulders, pressing into your hands and your knees, coming into a tabletop position. And then go ahead and take the feet to one side, making your way onto your back. Once you arrive, finding a nice long neck. And then we'll bring both knees in towards our chest. Nice squeeze here. Nice, generous hug. And then we're going to come back down. Rock from side to side. Making your way back to center. Releasing the hands. Taking that right leg out as long as the mat. And extending that left leg out to the outer left edge of the mat. We're coming into our Savasana, so before you get too settled in, you can always use support, placing the bolster underneath the knees if you need a little extra support in the lower back. If you don't, this is a nice place to really just use the ground beneath you. You may use your blanket here to place over you. And if you have an eye pillow close by, you may also want to place it over your eyes. Allowing the arms to come along your side with the palms up. Allowing the breath to naturally come and go. With each breath, taking your attention to another area of your body that you're still feeling, that you still have awareness of. And breathe in into each area one at a time, allowing to melt into the ground. Feeling totally supported. Noticing the vibrations of the earth beneath you. Allowing the earth's calming waves to enter in. Feeling grounded, balanced. Really taking full advantage of the next 3 breaths here. And then slowly and gently deepen your breath. Feeling alive and vital. Spreading the fingers wide, the toes wide. Maybe making some circles with both. Then taking a nice yawn, reaching the arms over the head, pointing through your toes. Nice full body stretch. Bending one knee and the other. Roll onto your right side. Use the right arm to support the head. Taking a moment here. Notice how you feel. After your next breath, gently pressing yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Allow the eyes to close if you have opened them. Once again, bringing attention to the earth beneath you, supporting you. Allowing the hands to turn palms down into your lap. Feeling the crown lift towards heaven as you feel connected to the maker of Earth. Allowing the hands to meet at heart center. Blessings and Namaste.